Feel free to come and join us. This looks almost good enough for me to stay on stage and enjoy as he puts it together. How are you all this morning? Rugby fans? All of you? All New Zealand fans? I know the ladies like New Zealand because of the hunks and the haka, because they don't really understand much else about rugby. But yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, I think they deserve the cup. But deserving your adulations this morning and your wonderful attention. Come on in, folks, have a seat. It's not numbered. It should be did you receive a complimentary bottle of Robertson Spice as you sat down? Yes, I've noticed some of you have kind of emptied the seats next to you as well. Yeah, you must be bloody Shark supporters, eh? All right, how many of you have this cookbook? None of you? Really? You know it's an award-winning cookbook. Hey? Much like everything she does, it's award-winning. It, of course, is authored by Clinton Friedman and your very own Erica Platter. But one of the wonderful recipes, the camera on me, is it? Good, you ready to zoom? Which one's on me? Which one? Don't show my profile, bro. Hey? Jeez. I'm smuggling my helmet. I came in by motorbike today. But one of the wonderful recipes there, there we go. Okay, there we are. There he is. That's the recipe he's going to be doing, together with Erica. Erica will be doing all the commentary during it. Without much further ado, I'm going to love and leave you. Please welcome on stage, Executive Chef from the Sun Square Suncoast Hotel, together with his literal partner in crime. Please welcome Sandren, Govender, and Erica Platter. Welcome on stage, my friend.
Thank you.
And I must say, you look a lot better in person than you do on there. Because much like these cameras always kind of get the wrong angle.
I know.
Erica, welcome. As always, darling, you look super, look ever young, and just look absolutely wonderful.
Hasn't got glasses on this morning.
No, I'll put them on here.
Yeah,
It was Halloween last night.
You proved my point.
Yeah. Now listen, it's a lekker recipe that you're going to do, but before we go there,
Yes.
you have a nickname, and that nickname that everyone calls you is Super Sandy. Where does it come from?
It comes from one of my colleagues at the hotel. She sits there, Pavi.
Pavi, how's it? How did he get that nickname, love? Let me come down there. How did he get that nickname?
Because he's simply super at everything. He's a super salsa partner. He makes a super curry. He's a super theater partner, so he's just fabulous at everything. And he's super with my kids.
So, in other words, there's something quite super between the two of you. Is that right?
It's indescribable.
Well, yeah, we don't want that kind of detail, do we?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I'm out of here. Have fun with him. Cheers.
Thank you. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, dear boys and girls. I'm Sandren Govender from Suncoast Hotel and Towers. I'm the executive chef there. And today I'm going to prepare you a beautiful 3 beans paneer. Paneer is a homemade cheese which is done by me but not purchased. This is what paneer is all about. In order to make your homemade paneer, you need 1 liter of plain yogurt, 3 liters of fresh milk.
Full cream.
Full cream, yes, full cream.
He's
full
allowed
cream.
me to say a word in edgeways. Come on.
And you put the milk and the yogurt together and you boil it until it forms a thick curd on the top, and you collect that and put it into a cloth, a muslin cloth, where it drains out all the water. And this is what you get, and you allow it to hang to get all the water out, and it gets nice and firm.
If you don't remember all this, his recipe is in this book here. And I promise you, it's so easy and so delicious. And right, he can sign it for you afterwards. I just wanted to correct Neil on something. He said, oh, this is a cookbook. No, it's not a cookbook. It's a food storybook.
Oh my God.
It's not got ordinary recipes in. It's got recipes from real people like Sandren, and their backstories. So it's much more, isn't it? What do you think?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's much more to
I mean,
the
it's
recipe.
got all where he grew up. He grew up on the North Coast like I did, and where I now live.
Yeah.
He grew up on a sugar farm, so did I.
That's in the north coast of Natal in
yeah,
Phrases. I
exactly.
started cooking at the age of 12, getting my motivation from my late grandmom, where I've been running around the kitchen, disturbing and getting into the spices and irritating, and that's where I grew up my passion, actually. Okay, I'm going
Well,
to...
you'll find that, I don't know if you agree, but I think that nearly every single one of the chefs in Durban, their inspiration was their granny
Absolutely.
or their mum. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I'm just going to run you through the ingredients I have here. I have steamed green beans. I have some red kidney beans. I have some butter beans here.
And these are tinned, so you don't have to be...
Yeah, you can either get... I usually use the hard green beans, and the beans, and I boil them overnight, and I have them all ready. This is actually the canned beans that I've got here.
Much easier.
Then I have tomato puree. Then I have some chili powder, and I have my favorite ingredient is cardamom, and I have some chopped red chili here, and I have some cumin powder. I have some garlic, some chopped onions, cinnamon sticks, turmeric, and mint.
Can I just say that Sandren, almost uniquely amongst Durban top chefs, actually grinds his own spices. So this is not, he doesn't get somebody in the kitchen just to, chop.
I roast them
He does
individually.
he does it himself.
So-
And I think that a really wonderful Durban curry is made with that
Exactly.
attention to detail and
you
personal
get the different
touch.
flavors coming out. And the secret about it is blending your own spices, not purchasing it. I don't like ready-made stuff. I like to do it from scratch. Okay, I'm going to start.
How long does the paneer have to hang for before you can...
Probably for about half an hour.
Okay, right.
Okay, I'm just going to
And you
add
can
some.
cheat. He wouldn't like this though, but if you're in a desperate state, you could use tofu or you could use ricotta. Yeah,
But I hate that.
I know, but don't listen to him. If you're desperate, you can use them.
Okay, I'm going to add some onions here. Saute them.
The other thing about Durban chefs like Sandren is that they're all terribly good looking. Don't you agree? Yeah. Yes?
You're welcome to ask any questions.
They're not disagreeing. Sandren, why are you putting your onions in first before the spices?
I want them to cook first and to saute and get nice and golden brown. Another thing, I don't put spices in oil. I put them at the later stage. The reason that the oil burns the spices and you don't get those flavors, I add them at the later stage. Actually.
Good tip. Did you say that in the recipe in the book?
Yes, I did.
Okay. It's a bit unnerving having this camera. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, the onions are nearly done here. I'm going to add some
The recipe is here, so you can every now and then
some
show
garlic
them.
to this.
Okay. Yeah. I'm getting
A
into
bit of
the recipe.
ginger. You can see that I don't work with the measurement.
Yeah, that's what somebody said when we were doing. I was getting the recipes together for this book. They said, but nobody will give you the recipes. They'll guard them. And it's not so. Everybody was generous and gave recipes, including Sandren. Because, as they say...
I'm going to add the tomatoes.
He's not putting in 1 teaspoon this. It's all in the hands. It's how you use your hands to cook. So they were happy. Yours will not be the same as Sandren's, will it? No, won't. Can't be. Everybody's is different.
So I add all the dry spices into the dish, into the pan now. The reason for this, like I explained you earlier on, if you put your spices into the hot oil, it burns the spices, and it doesn't bring out a good flavor in it. I'm just going to add a bit of turmeric on the top.
Was that tomato?
Yes.
Fresh tomato,
Yes,
Sandren?
freshly grated tomato.
Grated. That's another tip that they all gave
It's
me.
not
Grate your
liquidized.
tomato.
And I'm going to add a bit of,
Much easier, isn't it? Do you skin it as well?
yes, I do in boiling water.
Okay. Please ask
gonna add some
questions. I mean, you won't get them here again.
You're welcome
Of
to
course, you
ask
can
any
go to
questions.
Jera. You can go to Jera and taste. Yes.
Sorry?
When you're doing it on a much larger scale for the hotel. No, but he's doing individual dishes, I think.
Yes.
He's prepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to add a bit of cardamom.
He wouldn't do it on such a large scale. How many
No.
condiments do you serve with your curries in the hotel?
I serve 76 condiments. Everything is made in-house.
76,
Nothing
eh?
is purchased.
Please, nobody think that you can get away with chopped onion and tomato and Mrs. Balls any longer. That's not enough, and it's not good enough. Have a look and see.
Okay, I'm now
What-
going to add in the green beans. This is steamed, of course.
Look at the colors. I think that's one of the lovely things about Durban curry is
And this
the
dish,
color of it.
this dish takes you roughly about half an hour to prepare. It's a very quick dish, healthy dish, and it's good for vegetarians as well.
Are you vegetarian, Sandy?
No.
No. Okay.
So I'm just going to add in the reason I'm adding this so quick, these dishes, is because they are pre-cooked. Most of the stuff is pre-cooked. This is why it reduces the cooking time.
I mean, what could be quicker and easier if you come home after work? Fabulous recipe. These lovely ladies in their beautiful
Yeah.
saris. Look how beautiful.
Okay, I'm adding the butter beans in. And you'll notice that most of the chefs cut the paneer or the homemade cheese into cubes, but I don't. I make it into little balls, something different.
Like little mozzarella balls. I've also seen him do it, and he's cut the paneer into sort of parallelograms, kind of like that. I don't know what they are in geometry, but not necessarily just,
I'm going to add a bit of curry leaves on the top.
Do you sometimes cut out shapes?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
that.
For your
To
salads?
this extent, yes. We serve what you call a paneer salad. It's with a pineapple, papaya, and a sweet and sour sauce with the paneer and chopped coriander
And you cut the paneer into
in different shapes as well.
different shapes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lovely idea, and also something to do with your kids or grandkids. Cut the paneer into
Okay, now I'm going to add the paneer.
gorgeous. I mean,
The secret for the paneer to be nice and firm is the longer you keep it to dry, for the water to drip off, then you get it nice and firm, so it doesn't get shred into pieces when you put them into the gravy.
Sandren, what about salt? Because paneer is quite bland, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes. You add some salt.
put
You,
it
you
at
can
the
always
end.
add some herbs and things to bring out the flavors in it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to add a bit of salt here.
You know those tomato and basil and mozzarella salads? Well, this is our Durban equivalent, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's so much of things that you can do with paneer. I'm coming out, and for Diwali, I'm making a sweet meat out of paneer, which is going to be a secret. It's going to be in the post. soon, and you're going to enjoy the recipe.
And did you notice that he said there's so much of things you can do with curry? That is exactly right. That's how we speak, hey?
Exactly.
Like this
Yeah.
book is so much of
And there's
flavor.
some
It's not
mint
so
in
much
there.
flavor. Someone wrote in to me and said, you've made a grammatical error on the cover of your book. I said, no, I haven't. This is so much of flavor, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so much of things you can do. That is how we speak here. Yes.
Yes, you can. Yes, it's normal. Like,
I didn't hear.
you want to know if you can use. Can you repeat the question for her?
Or you repeat it so that everybody can hear.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yes.
In the preparation of the beans, I wanted to know, do you have to use bicarb when you're boiling it?
No, you don't have
So
to.
what does one have to do to counteract flatulence if you're using a lot of beans?
You see, you have to soak it overnight. Most of them just burn, sort of boil the beans when they want it. But you have to soak it overnight. It brings out all the unwanted, like you say, from the beans. And then you drain all that water and you rinse it about 3 times, and then you put it to boil. So you don't have that problem.
That is so. But also, I think that if you're going to have beans, you've got to weigh up the pros and the cons. And as far as I'm concerned, I love beans so much that I'm just going to deal with the consequences, you know? Sorry.
Okay, we are done with this now.
Yes.
And
Hi, sorry, can I say something? Can I give the lady a tip? If you've got a pressure cooker, you can use your pressure cooker or your slow cooker.
There
Your
you
slow
go.
cooker does it overnight and it boils very nicely. It's soft. Your pressure cooker as well, but electric pressure cooker is better than the one you use on the plate.
Thank you. I see another hand.
okay, I also prepared a bigger dish for all the audience, which will be served as well for you guys to enjoy.
Too beautiful. And what about
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
tell them about that? Are you serving that with it?
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
Okay, the papadums, I don't deep fry them. I put them under a salad blender, and it gets nice and roasted, and you can roll it into these shapes. And you can be creative and make different shapes that you want.
Ice cream cone shapes. Isn't that a good idea? We'll still come to Jira. We're not going to do this all ourselves at home. We'll still come and visit you, Sandren.
You can serve it some nice homemade rotis.
And what condiments would you have with that? If you were having that at home, what
Well,
would you have?
I will have some sambals, some raita, a green chutney and a red chutney. That
Okay,
will be
which writer?
the cucumber raita.
Okay.
That will be brilliant. Okay, let me go.
Did you use this?
Yes.
Okay. And did you put this in?
Yeah, I did.
And I have to tell well, you know that you can't do anything without Dania, but I'm very proud. This came from my sister's garden this morning because I was frightened that they wouldn't have fresh. And Sandren and I grew up together picking things out of the garden, didn't we?
And here you are. There's your 3 beans paneer to enjoy. Thank you.
We only got one. Oh,
Yes.
that's it. Well done.
The-
Please ask Sandren questions if you want to know about anything else.
Anything about spices, cooking procedures. I'll just give a bit of a few secrets, not too much.
No.
You're welcome to come to and taste this dish, or you're tasting already. What do you think of it?
Divine. How do you like the glasses? This is the lady from our ophthalmologist.
Okay.
Just gave me my new glasses.
And here we are. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Hang on.
You're welcome to taste this.
Sandren, I think that there might be one or two want to.
I buy my raw spices. We actually import some of the spices, and I get them locally.
If you're going outside after the show and you haven't
You can welcome to try some of them.
seen this book, we'll be outside and we'll sign copies if you are so inclined. Sandren will sign his recipe for you. The celebrity chefs went last night to have dinner at Sandren's restaurant at Jera, and I think that they were completely bowled over. Tell them about it, Sandren.
Well, I don't want to blow my trumpet.
No, you must blow your trumpet. No.
They say it's one of the, not one of the best, the best restaurant in Durban, and they rated it as 5-star. They really enjoyed the dishes.
Very good, yeah. And you see how you have to actually make him blow his trumpet. It's very modest. And I'm very proud that we are both from the North Coast.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that was well timed. Eh?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. There's
I will drink a mango lassi. That's brilliant, actually. It goes very well with this. Or a Bombay crush. There's various ways of doing a Bombay crush. I've also served a chocolate and a cardamom Bombay crush, which is something new that I introduced as well.
What about a limbu pani?
That as well, yes. Coconut water as well. That was
Limbu pani, which is lemony, freshly squeezed lemon.
Lemon.
That's divine as well. What is this one? Oh, that's a lassi as
lassi.
well. So, but I tell you what it's delicious with, if we're going to think about any drink, is with a Chenin Blanc. Or a nice dry Riesling. Not beer.
No,
No,
definitely not.
not beer. All the top Indian
There's some
restaurants in London
beautiful,
are
there's some beautiful wines which you can pair with your Indian cuisine as well.
absolutely right. And the top Indian restaurants in London, we can ask Reza, but they all have sommeliers now, and they don't recommend beer.
Yeah.
They say wine.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. Short and sweet.
Thank you.
Is it? Does it work that way? Short and sweet? Is that what you are?
Tall
combined?
and sweet.
Tall and sweet. Tall and sweet you are. Ladies and gents, let's have a big round of applause for the dynamic duo.
Thank you.
And if you would like a copy of Durban Curry, please head on through to the bookstand. And look at all these people having breakfast this morning. You enjoying that? Yeah? Who hasn't had a taste? You haven't?
Can you come?
Come on, there's some dregs in the pan.
Can we?
Saves us
I
washing.
think there's
Is
more.
there somebody who can take it to them? I'll take it.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
coming. They're coming with more.
No, at the back here.
Yeah, they're coming with more.
Oh, did you have a whole lot?
Yeah, come on down, man. Right, ladies and gents, exit through the curtain to your left. And if you want to go to the bookstand, meet them, chat to them, get a copy of the
there's John.
book, do some selfies, and have the book signed, then please head on through. Super Sandy
Thank you.
and Super Rex. Erica, thanks,
That is
guys.
my
Thank you
nickname.
so much, eh?
X is my nickname.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
X.
Okay. Exy.
X.
What happened to the S in the beginning?
Well, old age.
Thanks, ladies and gents. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Don't forget, coming up in a short while, the extraordinary Rick Stein. And if you don't have tickets for that, those tickets available. There's still some seats available at the computer stand. We want to clear the whole theatre now, please. We need to reset for the show. So no one remains seated, even if you do have tickets. Kind of a little meander around, and you'll hear me doing general announcing for the next show. Thank you very much.